Hey guys, what's going on? Dylan here. What happens when a booker doesn't think? It's easy. You get the following debacles. Number 1, the Brawl for All. What's the worst that could happen if the WWF put some of its tough guys in real bouts against one another? Reportedly, Jim Ross hoped the Brawl for All would lead to wrestler Dr. Death Steve Williams winning the tournament and getting instant credibility as a real-life badass. Unfortunately, the Brawl for All ended with a number of WWF superstars getting injured for real, and wrestler Bart Gunn inexpertly winning the tournament. When the WWF put Gunn in a boxing match at Wrestlemania against professional fighter Butterbean, Gunn played jobber to the stars, embarrassing the WWF through no fault of his own. Number 2, the WWE relaunch of ECW. ECW was fondly remembered by its fans and over the years developed a mystique among people who hadn't even watched it. When the WWE announced it was resurrecting ECW, there wasn't a question of how good it would be, but how much the WWE would destroy ECW's legacy. As it turned out, the WWE exceeded all expectations, adding ridiculous characters like the Zombie and Vampire, one story has it at the Sci-Fi Channel's request, and keeping ECW originals like Tommy Dreamer and Stevie Richards around mostly at a job to WWE talent. When the WWE brought back December to Dismember, it quickly joined the ranks of worst pay-per-views ever. Number 3, bringing Hogan and friends to TNA. While TNA always had an uphill battle competing with the WWE juggernaut, it managed to find its own identity within the X Division and a combination of veteran and rising stars, such as Kurt Angle, Jeff Jarrett, Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, and AJ Styles. However, TNA owner Dixie Carter wanted more and decided to recreate the Monday Night War by bringing in Hulk Hogan and any WCW star she could find. Suddenly, total nonstop action became total nonstop antiques, as Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair gingerly maneuvered the ring, vowing not to break a hip. TNA managed to alienate the audience it had built up through hard work and bring in no sizable number of new viewers. Number 4, WWF Invasion Angle. This one doesn't need explanation. How do you take a can't-miss angle and make it a miss? You take whatever B-list WCW stars you can find, since you won't pay the A-listers their regular salaries, combine them with ECW stars, and have them wage war on the WWF. Not bad, right? Well, instead of making it a war of WCW and ECW versus the WWF, you turn it into a battle of Shane and Stephanie McMahon versus Vince and Linda McMahon. Despite all this, the first Invasion-related pay-per-view, ironically called Invasion, did incredible numbers, but the WWF still gave it little opportunity to succeed, and what could have been a year-long program ended a few months later at Survivor Series. Number 5, WWE Diva Search. When the WWF built up a solid women's division with talent like Lita, Trish Stratus, Molly Holly, Mickie James, Victoria, Jazz, Ivory, and Jacqueline, it only made sense to shift focus from talented, lovely ladies to untalented silicone simpletons. The Diva Search not only diminished the hard work of the women's division, but it insulted the fans' intelligence with various models degrading themselves for a chance at a WWE contract. Now, if fans wanted to see actual women's wrestling, they had to watch TNA or other promotions. Fortunately, the WWE dropped the Divas Championship and had Hall of Famer Lita introduce the Women's Championship. The WWE Women's Division isn't just an excellent collection of women wrestlers, it's an excellent collection of wrestlers, hopefully leaving the Diva Search in the trash heap where it belongs. Number 6, David Arquette WCW Champion. At the risk of overusing the phrase, more messed up than a soup sandwich, what in the hell was going on when WCW booked David Arquette as WCW Champion? Yes, we know David hated the idea, at least he respected the tradition of the World Championship, and generously donated his proceeds to the families of wrestlers in need, but that doesn't excuse WCW's short-sighted and stupid decision. Their attempt to cash in on Arquette's wrestling film, Ready to Rumble, might have worked if the film was a hit. It wasn't a hit, and neither was this angle. Number 7, AWA Team Challenge. American Wrestling Association producer Vern was known for being lost in the past, pushing wrestlers well past their prime and losing young stars to the WWF and Jim Crockett promotions. However, Vern decided to throw caution to the wind and devised the AWA Team Challenge. 3 teams of wrestlers, captained by Sergeant Slaughter, Baron Von Raschke, and Larry Zbyszko, competed each week for points based on matches won, with the winning team getting a kayfabe $1 million prize. He spiced things up by putting heels and faces on each team. Unfortunately, the company was doing so poorly it had to air the matches in an empty arena, since very few people were buying tickets, and team captain Sergeant Slaughter bolted for the WWF. The team challenge is best remembered for the turkey on a pole match involving Jake the Milkman Milliman, which tells you all you need to know. Number 8. Jim Crockett Promotions Invasion Angle. When a cash-strapped Jim Crockett Promotions foolishly bought Bill Watts' Universal Wrestling Federation, you'd think they'd at least milk their invasion angle for some epic matchups. In a move eerily reminiscent of the WWF invasion, Crockett had all of their wrestlers squash the new guys, turning what could have been months of excitement into an afterthought. Number 9. Roman Reigns wins the 2015 Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble used to be known for the excitement over who would win the event and go on to main event Wrestlemania. Over the last few years, it's become better known for the WWE picking a winner no one cared about, usually resulting in a cacophony of boos and jeers. While Batista's 2014 win was panned, 2015 was even worse, when the WWE had Roman Reigns win the event. Although Roman had enjoyed tremendous popularity after the breakup of The Shield, by the fall of 2014, the fans lost that loving feeling. Fast forward to the 2015 Rumble, and not even the presence of The Rock could keep the fans from voicing their disgust. Fortunately, the WWE followed the fans' reaction and turned Reigns heel, where he is now one of the most over guys ever. Oh wait. Number 10. Ending The Undertaker's streak. Winning streaks, or losing streaks in some cases, can be a fantastic way to get someone over. Goldberg's win streak made the character, and in the case of The Streak, The Undertaker's WrestleMania record became something of an event in itself at WrestleMania, with fans wondering whether The Undertaker would finally fall. When the WWE had Brock Lesnar defeat Taker, fans were stunned. However, what was the payoff? Brock Lesnar, a part-time wrestler, and that's being liberal with the word part-time, didn't need the win, as his portrayal as an unstoppable beast ended when he got squashed by Goldberg. An undefeated streak would have been a great tribute to The Undertaker's legacy, and by giving the win to Lesnar, the WWE destroyed the chance to get a full-time wrestler over by ending the streak. Well guys, there you have it. 10 of wrestling's worst booking decisions. Are there any we missed? Be sure to leave your comments, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to Wrestlemania so you don't miss any of our videos.